Hi everyone, welcome to our last day of the 10-day Reformer Challenge. No, there'll be more. Today is just more stretching, more ways that you can, sometimes if you, especially if you have a reformer at home and you're like, I don't want to move my body, I don't really want to get sweaty today, but you want to stretch, so come and stretch with me, okay? So the first movement, we're going to do some cat-cows, but on the carriage. So we have one red spring, and then your foot bar is up like the footwork position. From here, you're either sitting in the middle, or you can sit a bit more forward as well. That's okay, with your legs out on the floor. From here, you're going to start off with your pelvis. So always, usually, most of the time, starting with the pelvis. So inhale, as you just lengthen everything. Exhale as you just breathe out. Again, 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And last one, inhale. As you exhale, you start to scoop your pelvis and also press this machine out. So then you get a really nice stretch in your upper torso. And come back and articulate your spine back to neutral. So everything is from the pelvis. Rolling out is from the pelvis. Coming back in is also from the pelvis, and then straightening back up. Again, 3 more times. Roll out from the pelvis. Squeeze your front core, and then lengthen that lumbar. Right? Okay, and last 2. Breathe out. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. While we're here, have this opposite arm on this side of the foot bar and just stretch. Again, to the other side, and we're just going to take turns. Again. Exhale. Actually, over here, usually when we're stretching, we're exhaling, but this one, because you're lengthening your spine, so I would go inhale. And exhale as I return, and then inhale again. Exhale, and last one, inhale. Exhale, last one, inhale. Exhale, good. Okay, so we have one red spring on, okay? And then next we're gonna do some front split stretches. So first, we'll just start off stepping here, coming up. Again, like I always say for this front split, you put your one leg up onto the foot bar, and then you hop, hop, hop to the back, right? Okay, from here, we're just gonna exhale. Have your thumbs pointing forward as well. Exhale and stretch, and stretch, and stretch, whatever your maximum is, and come back. The priority is not this leg, but the priority is this leg going out as far as possible. So the difference, especially for those of you with hyperextended knees, I say again, do not straighten your knees. Keep it a little bit bent. Push this part out. Use your core to hold yourself and your shoulders also. So don't just drop this leg and keep it extra straight, and then, like, you know how the hyperextended knee goes backwards? So then you look like your knee's about to pop and break halfway. So don't do that, yeah? Have your core strong, quads strong, stretch out. All right, 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale as you get to that final point of stretching. Inhale, return. Last one. Inhale. And exhale as you go to that final point. Inhale, come back, and hop again to the front to be safe. Change your legs. The other side of the other leg goes up to the foot bar, and hop, hop, hop to the shoulder rest. Same thing. Quads are still active, yeah? Push out. You see, my quads are not dropping, right? Yeah, my quads are up, and hips are also up. And then as I stretch out this front leg, ooh, inhale. And again, 2. Inhale and exhale to that final point, and then I inhale and I pull back. 3 more times. Inhale out, exhale all the way, inhale, return, Last two, hang in there. It's a stretch, but it's also sore, right? For your quads. And last one. Good. And from here, just lower that same leg down as we continue into a single thigh stretch. So single thigh stretch. Hips have to be open. I can't emphasize this enough. The back leg is on the shoulder rest, right? And then you just push out a little bit. You don't even need to go out a lot. Let's just get acquainted with this movement first. You're just pushing out a little bit. And 3. And 2. And 1. And then now go all the way out and stretch. See, the key is not this having to be straight. The key is my bum is pushing forward and stretching that hip on the right side. Good. Last 2. And out. And stretch and stretch and stretch. And return. And last one. Out. Stretch and stretch. Stretch and return. Good. The other side. Ooh. Have that right leg on top of the foot bar, left leg pressing the shoulder rest. Same thing, just 5 times of just opening up that hip. 2, 3, 4, and last one. Good, all the way, push out. Keep that hip extension over here. Ooh, and come back. And don't forget to breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, go to that final point and inhale, return. And again, inhale out and exhale. Inhale. Great. Okay. So what if we played a little bit and explored with how it feels with a different spring tension? So we always, most of my classes, especially if it's group, right? There is more difficulty with progressive overload. So here, since you're doing this on your own, if this is not your first time watching this video, the second time, let's add you have already a full spring, and now add a half spring. So you have 1.5 now, okay? And then we're gonna do the same thing, and we're going to stretch those hips. We're gonna pull it up, and now feel how it feels. You're pressing out, ooh, and it's heavy. So it's also a stretch, but also quad work. And so you're pressing down, like it goes like this direction and then that direction out. But your spine is still being pulled up. And come back up, up, up. Again, pushing down and to the back of the reformer. Your spine is still long and coming back up. So it's totally different feeling. Again, 3 more times. And last 2. Come back. And last one. And push. Okay, and now it's your job to go and leave your comments in the comments below for how it feels, the difference between 1 red spring and a red and a half, right? So same movement, but different spring, and then it changes the whole dynamics. So press out again, squeeze those glutes, and then stretch. Ooh, I still get that stretch, but then now it's like stretch and also quad burn. 2, and stretch, and return. Come on, 3 more. Inhale out, exhale, stretch, coming back. And exhale as you rest a little bit. And again, inhale out. Exhale, stretch all the way. Inhale, return. And stretch and release. Okay, great. Okay, so next we're gonna do some semicircles. It's like a stretch for your spine, okay? If you don't remember or if you forgot, the 2 springs right at the edge of the reformer, okay? And then your foot bar can be this height. Don't do any higher, okay? So sit down and lie down like as if you're gonna do the footwork. From here, you can press out a little bit. Have your heels together, toes apart, legs laterally rotated. Okay? And from here, we're going to just lift up our hips, and then you're going to scoot and scoot and scoot and scoot until your arms are straight. Okay? That's how it feels. Good. From here, then you push out halfway, a little bit, and then from here you start to roll down your spine, one spine at a time. Really, really heavy, and then pull back and roll in, scoop it in, and all the way up, and then push out again from your chest. Roll in, down, heavy, really heavy, and pull in and roll that pelvis in. Tuck that pelvis in and roll it up again. That part is the most challenging and interesting. And then roll down again. Good, and come back. Roll the hips in, pelvis in, one spine at a time, up. Good. Now the opposite direction. So start from your chest, roll it down really low, really heavy, and then push out, and then come back, pull up, and pull the machine back, pull the carriage all the way in, and then again, roll, and roll down, and out, and roll up, pull the carriage back in. Again, last part. Roll it all the way down so that the hips are down, everything, push it out, roll it up, and pull back. Good. And from there, you just kind of wiggle yourself back. Like I said, I haven't found a more glamorous version of this. So that was a semicircle. So now let's do some shoulder stretches, okay? First, we're gonna take off the spring so that we only have just one lightest spring. Sorry, not the green, the yellow on my Reformer. And then I just come here. I almost forgot. I have to take this off. All right, so everything is flat. Remember, it's a yellow spring, so it's very light. Sit down properly, okay? And then have the arms, have the palms of the hands facing over here. And then you kind of at the edge of your Reformer. And then hands turn out, but be very careful. This is where dislocations happen. We're just doing a bit of a stretch, so not too much, and slow. Push your machine out, slow. Feel the stretch on your shoulders, your rotator cuff, and then just pull back with your abs. Again, push your machine out. Feel the nice stretch in front of your chest as well, and then pull it back. It's really minor. There's not much to say. We get more of this on the Cadillac, as you see in the background. Yeah, we have a lot more movements for the shoulders on the Cadillac, and also a little bit on the chair as well, okay? So keep going, stretch, and then come back. Now slowly, usually my elbows feel a bit of pain right after I do this because I've locked it, right? So that's some of my dilemma as well, but oh well. So now, still with a bit of the shoulder, we're just gonna stretch it out. You feel this nice stretch over here, and then just bend and just open up. Careful, watch the back, yeah? And come back. We just do the same thing on the same side first. 2, and return. And your legs are nice, straight, and pointed. 3, return. Last 2, hang in there. A little more of a stretch, return. And last one, stretch. So this stretches the armpit side, okay? And again, same thing. Stretch it out. 1, ooh, I really feel it. And 2, So when you're pulling the machine back, the carriage back, you should find that your shoulders are away from your ears. So none of the scrunching. Yeah, look, 3, even this. Shoulders are away from the ears. Last 2. Coming back. And last 1. Coming back. Good. Okay, from here, just roll forward. Roll your body forward and use the shoulder rest to pull yourself. Inhale. Again, roll down. Use the shoulder rest to help you. Inhale. Last 2. Exhale. Roll forward. And last 1. Good. There we go. Udah berapa menit ya? 16. Oke, 14. Child's pose. Swan. Males. Sudah capek. Child's pose saja. Oke. Biar tahu, oke. Side split, nggak usah deh, karena ya just. Okay, now we've come to our last stretch and a beautiful, timeless, not really a stretch, but timeless movement to celebrate and to wrap it all up for our 10-day challenge. Just come here and just put on a red spring and take off whatever other springs. And then kneel down on your carriage, and we're just gonna do a celebratory child's pose. So here you can have your legs pointed outwards to have more space, and then we can do a couple of child's pose where it's just a flat and extended back, and then we come back, and 2, and come back, and last one. Come back as we continue to a round back, so we go all out and we round it back, and then we just keep it flowing all out and we round it back from the pelvis first, and last 2 out and round it in, scoop your pelvis in and round that upper back, upper torso to a straight back. Again, back to the flow. Roll in. Good. Just when we think we're done, we're just going to do some side child poses, whatever you call it, because it feels good. And, we're just going to do the straight one first. Out and straight and come back. And then last one, out and straight and come back. And then now we're going to do the round back. Out, twist, and round back. And out, and twist, and round back. Do you notice how my shoulders are still really far away from the foot bar? So out, twist, and round back, and out, and twist, and round back. Last 2. I specifically like this because it's like, oh, I know I'm just moving this carriage with my pelvis and my core. Last one. And rest. And there we go. We finished a lot of the stretches. I hope you enjoyed these 10 days with me. I'll see you on our next challenge. Thank you. If you felt like that really helped you out and you like my videos, I really appreciate a huge like in the button below, and also subscribe so that you can get all my newest videos where I'll guide you step by step here on your Pilates journey. I'll see you in the next video.